Honestly, IShowSpeed has gone way too far, and I don't know how many times I can accept these apologies when clearly he hasn't learned. Now, as you guys probably know, IShowSpeed is one of the fastest growing streamers ever. He's pulled a lot of crazy stunts over the last few years, and Speed is no stranger to controversy. He's said a lot of out-of-pocket stuff.
Who's gonna stop me?
I will.
If we the last two people on Earth, who gon' stop me? You're not stopping me!
And many people have given him a pass due to his age. However, recently, he's just increasingly got worse and worse. And at a certain point, you gotta step back and say, this is too far. I don't care how old you are. This cannot stand. You can't be just going around saying it and doing this type of stuff. So recently, IShowSpeed would make a trip to Qatar in order to see his favorite soccer player, Ronaldo, playing in the Chinese World Cup. Over the last few months, he's been doing like multiple streams trying to meet his favorite soccer player. And during one of these streams, a Chinese fan would come up to him, and Speed would begin mocking his accent and saying words in Japanese as if the guy were Japanese. IShowSpeed has now been clipped making fun of a fan's dialect. Despite repeated pleas that he is not Japanese, Speed continued to say konnichiwa.
Bro, and now come back here. Come back. Why you got on Argentina, bro?
English, no.
Konnichiwa?
No, Chinese.
Konnichiwa, Argentina.
Chinese, no konnichiwa.
Boing.
Now, I just gotta say, okay, this is messed up. The fan in the video doesn't seem to be, like, too pressed about it, though. And if this were an incident in isolation, I'd be willing to let Speed slide on this. However, he's done stuff like this on his stream multiple times, mocked other races for their accents.
He's Indian? Oh, and
he's, like, harassed multiple women on his stream. Like recently, this clip went viral where he started chasing a woman.
Slot tackle. Let me eat that ass! Yeah!
And all of this is after the numerous times that Speed has been called out and apologized and said that he was gonna learn and he was gonna be better. But how many times is this guy going to release an apology video and claim he's going to change and not actually change? Anyway, Speed would receive quite a bit of backlash for this incident, and he would release yet another apology.
Hey guys, it's a clip going around where people are saying I'm being racist to an Asian guy. You know, and I just wanted to say some things, you know. I wasn't being racist to him, I promise you, you know. I seen him, I thought he was, you know, when I see, I thought he was Japanese, so I say konnichiwa. I watch a lot of anime. I said konnichiwa when I thought he was Chinese, you know. I tried to say a nickname that they call me in Chinese. I literally was just talking to a Chinese person earlier today at 433, and they said they love me, and I love Chinese people, so I try to say Zhong Kong. Like Chong Kong, like it's a nickname that they call me in China. I promise you, you know. And if it came off as racist, I promise you, I did not mean it that way.
Now, of course, all of Speed's, like, 14-year-old fans, they're eating this up, right? Like, oh, of course, Speed wasn't trying to be racist, except it's pretty clear that that is what he's doing. I mean, you see an Asian guy, and you just make the assumption that they're Japanese, and you start mocking the way that they're speaking. That is very offensive, and I'm sure Speed knew exactly what he was doing there. I mean, if this were anyone else, like, if this were Dream going around, like, mocking people's accents, basically harassing women, saying a bunch of out-of-pocket stuff, they would not be able to get away with it. But somehow, Speed is. People just keep giving this guy a pass. And sure, he is young, and he has a long, successful career ahead of him, but he has a very large platform, and he's setting a bad example for millions of people. Anyway, I just want the best for Speed, and I hope he does learn, and I hope he does change, because things are only gonna get worse for him. I mean, there's only so many times that you can get away with this stuff before people stop giving you a shot, before you start getting banned off of platforms, and I feel like that's where Speed is headed towards. Anyway, these are just my thoughts on this entire situation. If you guys have enjoyed, be sure to hit the like button down below and subscribe to the channel.
Hey, you, the one watching this right now. Click this video, I promise, it's amazing.